to Brazil in the Formula 3 division. It is good to be back. I was not here last week because I was dealing with issues, etc. So it's good to be back commentating here for you lovely viewers, which we have none at the moment. But as always, it's me. Well, not until I don't even know what I'm on about. But anyway, it's me, Kimster, and of course, per usual, apart from last week, I am with my lovely co-commentator, Jedi David.
Good evening, whoever's not here.
Yep, whoever the people that will watch the stream back. So yeah, we have a Q1 session, but we do 17 drivers, which is good to finally have this amount of drivers, because to be honest, the last 2 weeks we've had quite a few drivers. We had about 16 last week, or 15 or 16 last week, now we've got 17.
I think it was 17, yeah.
Yeah.
Also something to note tonight, we have yet another new face. Yeah, we have yet another new face tonight. We have Timmy NL73 in the Williams, and another thing to note, I think, we have the return of Mr. Wyron in the Toro Rosso, who hasn't been seen for I don't even know how long.
Well, it was Austria that I last saw him, so that was like round 6 or round 7 or 8, I'm pretty sure. So it would have been about 11 races ago, maybe 10 or 11 races ago.
Oh, some lovely synchronization from Bulls there. And immediately ruined when it goes to the Williams.
And it's overcast, so we might see some rain. Hopefully not, because I know there's
please God
rain.
No.
Pain. So yeah,
I can vouch for that.
I know F4 had it.
I can vouch for it being annoying.
I did some practice with no, because I run no assist now, so I did some practice for it as if I had to do it tomorrow, and it's easy if you get the line right. But if you go offline, like say the hairpin where Josh is going around now, too much on the power, and that's you round and spinning and everything, and you're dead there. But yes. Can
I just say, Hunted? I love your helmet, mate. I thought that was a US flag for a second. I just had a closer look. It's like a weird, like sort of lightning, sort of maple leaf, Canada leaf kind of thing, but coloured. That's actually pretty cool. Not every good.
You know, it just reminds me of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah, that works.
Or it could just be the British flag.
That works.
But I don't know. Right. Anyway, Joshua
will
be the first to set his lap time. He's on 55% ERS and he's only just started. He must have used all of his ERS on his out lap. Well done. Right, it's coming around after the second ERS straight, well the first ERS straight, going up the little hill incline now into the double right-hander, and well kind of triple right-hander, including the hairpin up ahead. He's got his teammate Mackie, who does move out of the way. Mackie's one of the, I'll just say this right now just because, yeah, Mackie loves Brazil, so hopefully we want to see him get a good result tonight. As Joshua coming into another hairpin, because there's quite a few hairpins on this track. Around the normally flat out left-hander, but in the race it's probably not flat. Around the penultimate corner. But he's going to run out of deployment if he stays in that. And he's run out, so he's not going to be gaining any advantage from the ERS. Going to come up to the lines, he's going to hit 200 miles an hour, he does. Puts in a 10.1, which is an alright time on the softs, but he might be able to go faster. Don't know who's next. I think about Hunted.
It's probably worth noting this track drains ERS. I was down to 75% when I got past turn 3.
Oh, Hunted.
And I was on 100% on the pit straight.
9.4. So that's a good time from Hunted there. Luggy. His teammate goes P2 of 9.6. As the new boy, Timmy, is only a tenth behind Joshua on the same compound of tyres. Oh, Dano is back in the session, so it's good to see him back. Yep, like it. Oh, OMH, or Owen Wilson. That's it, lad. Chow. Went P4. As Yukibis Assassin, who I would say he's in the title fight, but at the same time I don't actually know if he is or not. But yeah, Yukibis Assassin, one of the few people that have won races this season. I believe he's on a lap. He hasn't got much ERS left to play with. But he is coming around the... How many hairpins are there? He's got 3 hairpins.
Wyron's also invalidated.
Yes. The early title challenger for Ruffle. Look how things have changed. As Brett is coming out on track. And he's on the hard compounded tyre.
As is Dark Phoenix, who is just going into Descida de Lago now.
Oh, someone's gone P4. It's Dano. In the
Dano.
Renault, so good effort from him.
2,000s off a Luggy, that's not bad.
Oh wow, that's close.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of close gaps, last week
Dark Firebird.
in US, I got an identical time with Fudgeboy in qualifying. No one said a single thing about it, and that really annoyed me.
Oh.
They literally said Fudgeboy got fastest because that's how the game works. They didn't mention a single thing that the times were identical. So annoying. Anyway, I think Dark Phoenix might have just gone a bit too wide.
Well, let's see what he does. He's coming up to the line now. Looks like it's going to be a good enough time on the hards. Goes P last by 2 attempts behind Makia as he brakes way too late. Off track. Oopsie.
That's creating his own line there.
Starting in a lap. Doesn't switch over to the inside line to take the slipstream off of him there. And yeah. Keeps onto the racing line, but it looks like the lap's been alright from so far. Yellow sector 1. I don't know what was going on there. And someone's just improved, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who that was.
Don't quote, think might have been marking.
And there's Wyron.
Ah, okay.
Wyron going.
I saw something changing standing.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, Jism coming around the last, going into the last sector now. Puts all of his foot to the floor, accelerating now round the 2 kind of bends before you get to the straight with the DRS fully open, unlike Abu Dhabi when it was completely offline. Goes last with an 11.4, but maybe can improve if he goes on maybe instead of soft or something. Might just be a strategy what he's trying. We're on board with Entrusted now.
It could be raining in the race, we don't know. That might be why so many people are going on softs.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any engineers out there, which I know there is, any information on the weather at all? That'd be great. Thank you. Oh, Wyron.
Entrusted coming through the final corner. Oh, Entrusted P1. Very nice.
Oh,
good show, son.
From I would say it's on stream, but he's rude. Glenn, thank yous. Now full dry race. So yeah. No rain.
Lucky.
It might be raining quality. I don't want rain tomorrow night.
Oof, no.
Because I'm in my first ever league race with no assist on. So.
Interesting. Leon's invalidated.
As onto the top step of the championship is coming out on track now.
Inevitable podium.
Yeah, inevitable podium. That's the one.
Easton's the only one that's not going out yet.
Yeah, he might be saving. Might be preserving his tyres for a later run or something. As Hunted Laxative is coming out on track in the Alright, I want to give him the Red Bull nickname, which kind of goes with the Toro Rosso. Like the big, no, what's it related to with Toro Rosso? Red Bull. I don't care.
Toro Rosso is literally Red Bull in Italian as podium.
Yeah.
Very much losing the back end
was
there.
going. Bloody hell. So that's podium.
Unless you want to start
Lap
calling the Toro Rosso AlphaTauri now, which is stupid because it's not really AlphaTauri yet, but oh well.
I think it was pronounced Tory, but if it's Tari, then that's cool.
I don't know.
It's Alpha something.
It's going to be annoying because we're going to have
Anyway.
two Alphas on the grid next year.
Yeah, I know. You got Romeo and Tory. So. Hey, so just technically,
Yeah, I
because
think
it's called
people just
Alfa
have
Romeo, does that mean that
different
it's called? No, never mind. Ignore that. Timmy.
Not going to lie, for the longest time I said Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I've said that before. It looks like Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
Just create an F1 team called Romeo and Juliet. That was the best partnership in F1. Yes. As the new boy, Timmy, in the Williams, is going at the same pace that Williams would be going at if it was real life. Playing all the cars through, as they do in real life with the blue flags. As it looks like it's starting to brighten up.
With or without
the sun
the
has
blue
decided
flags, to be honest.
Yep. As Timmy's going to start his lap, when he's got Dano practically kind of right in front of him. So he's going to get dirty air unless Dano comes into pit lane. Dano's on the lap, so this could be a good lap actually. Cheeky.
Wow.
Press P1.
GG, that
Aaron,
was
you
good.
naughty engine, get out of chat. You're supposed to do in chat while you're racing, mate. Easton must have just invalidated his time because he's going around turn 1 and 2 and backed off.
Yeah. Yellows all around.
Yeah.
I think Leon's invalidated because he's suddenly gone down to ERS 1.
Oh my.
Podium. 119Z. A dead even. God's sake.
Z. That's a new one.
I don't even know anymore.
Oh, okay. That looked funny on stream. I was just riding board with Podium and Smile come around the corner, literally losing the back end. It looks like he's drifted. Podium, he's a man. He's got P1 because he's a ridiculous man. So who can I watch? I might watch Timmy.
He is potentially just invalidated because I look very tight on the line. And that line is ridiculous for limits. He's also got no ERS. He's got like 9%. He's just started his lap. What has he done? Has he just left it on max without lap or something?
He might have what is it? Do it with the put on hot lap on his outlap by accident and forgot to change it.
I just said that.
Oh. Yeah, what Jedi just said, guys.
I mean,
Timmy's
fair
gone
play
around
to him. He's actually
the
keeping
penultimate
it.
corner.
Just.
Yeah. This is where he's going to lose it all.
Yep.
3,
Arquipan
2,
Cadas. No idea if I pronounced that
0,
correctly.
0. There it is. What time is he going to set? 10-0.
A tenth faster.
Oh, well, he invalidated that. He would have
It's
gone.
not bad.
He wouldn't have moved up, but he would have been about 20,000 behind Joshua. So.
Oh, here comes
Timmy
Easton.
doing well on his debut. Mr. Easton. Oh, go on.
1:08.8. Wow.
Easton, you little sweat.
Ah, what the? Don't do that. At least give us a warning. And I've just looked in the race director to see why Brett retired. He has crashed somewhere. That is potentially down at Pinerino.
English?
It isn't English.
Right.
I've actually got a map of Interlagos right here. all the corners are conveniently in Portuguese, which, if you didn't already know, is the national language of Brazil.
I didn't know that until now. Thank you.
Well, now you do.
As I'm not liking this current situation with the Alpha 15 16th.
Unless it decided to be Haas, but their passive public ridicule is just ridiculous. Like, we get that they're hopeless, no offense to them, but the public ridicule of both their drivers, particularly Romain Grosjean, who's actually lucky to be even getting a seat next season, and the former sponsor Rich Energy. Yeah, I'm genuinely astonished that they didn't go for Hulkenberg instead of Grosjean, but anyway, I'm not Gunther.
Because they it's probably because Grosjean makes good dinners for the team bosses, so like, I will keep you.
He gives the fans entertaining when he crashes.
He's got a cookbook. Yeah, true. As AMS Corner Cup retires from the session. As does Daniel 132. As does Hunted. As does Luggy. Right. Yeah. Come on, boys. Like, give me a break.
Let's just say everyone. Yeah, so I was saying to Sarah last week in the US, I was going to try and do the corners of Brazil because it's just a special race. Like, it's one of the classics.
WR Dark Phoenix P2, P4 even. Nice job.
Oh, yeah.
Right, anyway,
so I just say, if I mispronounce any of the corners, I apologise, but I don't know Portuguese.
Neither do I. As OMH is coming into turn 1, all very deep.
Very deep. That's what she said.
Keep on going. You know what? Shush. That joke is overused.
You know it.
As the Brazil Master, as I'll call him now, is coming around the final corner. Is he going to improve? Because he's currently sitting 15th. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Improves by 0.071. So he's on the bubble if Smile can improve, which he's on an outlap. So he's going to have to get round and set a time. He's not going to knock Mackie out because Brett is retired and binned it, so Mackie will be kind of last if Smile can improve his time. With 10.6. He needs to improve by...
He's just coming through the last bit of the second sector now. So he's going to make it, but it's actually going to be pretty tight. Down,
as he does come into the pit lane. Oh my god. Oh, someone destroyed the brake marker board for the pit lane. Whoops. As UK Beast Assassin is now started his lap. Currently sitting in 9th position, might go on to improve go higher on that. Daniel P45 retires, now into turn 1. Actually, you know what? Do this.
And with 14 seconds to go, SNLE does get another lap.
3. Nice. Right, now down to his first DRS straight, opening up the DRS, going, don't know how fast it's going, but he's going. Now coming out into the second sector, as he's shifted down, by accident he's gone from 7th to 6th. By accident, so he keeps up in 5th, should have been stayed in 5th then, gone to 2nd, probably going to shift it to 3rd now. There it is. On to 2nd again to rotate the car. Down to 2nd once again, probably into 1st to rotate the car once again. I've shifted early, nope. Now down to penultimate corner, a bit tricky. If you run wide on the right, if you run the wrong line, it can spit you out. And he's coming around, opening up the DRS. I don't know what time is he going to set. An improvement. It is by 3 tenths, but he doesn't improve his position. He is going to stay in P9 and his teammate right in front of him, so Toro Rosso doing good for this first part of qualifying, 8th and 9th.
Oh, you're watching you Toro Rosso?
Yeah.
I thought you were watching SNLE.
No, I was watching Assassin.
Okay, I might have gotten the corners out of sync there then. Okay, my bad.
Oh dear.
Whoopsie.
Someone is not going to be happy.
I never should have
Happy
stayed
about
in bed today.
Qualifying. Ooh, no. I love this track and he's been going on about it for ages that he can't wait for it. Oh god. Right, so
By
Easton
only
tops the timings.
8,000th.
Okay.
He's going to be kicking himself for
That's
more
just-
now.
That's just... Yep. Yeah, Sarah, I can imagine that. Right, on to lap 1 out of
Sorry.
3. What? Hang on.
Where are you
Interesting.
getting that from?
Because I've just looked up at the timings and it's just said 1 out of 3 instead of Q2. Lap 1 out of 3. Fair enough. Right, so a lot of mixed strategies going on. We've got onto the podium, Timmy, Hunted, LAX, OMH, Master Wyron and Luggy all on the mediums at the moment. A few people are going on hards. AMS Easton being the first one on track who did top times in the first part of quali. Can he do the same in the second? We will find out in 14 minutes. And can he convert this pace into pole position later in the session? Later in the qualifying part? We will have to wait and see what the Ferrari boy can do. As it looks like he's letting past, or also Wyron does. Wyron's now probably the first one out to just kind of start his lap if he doesn't let people through. We've got Leon, Easton, Dano, Assassin and Hunted all out on track. As the two lovebirds are together on track, Dano and Hunted. Happy married couple, apparently. Here comes the bride, fat bride. Right, Hunted, I know you love Dano, but you'd have to literally be right up his arse. Come on, man. Stay away from the man's arse. As Dano literally goes off track. As Dano,
Oh, Easton!
that's what happened. Oh my god, how many cars are on the first Euro? Straight bloody hell, Bam. Timmy, oh my god.
Hunted?
Brazil?
Yeah, Hunted just
It's like-
validated there.
Hunted, you dare.
He's
Okay,
been very
dear.
off track there to get out of the way of Dark Phoenix. As does Dano. Very
Dark
nicely.
Firebird.
Yes, a Phoenix is a
cool.
Firebird.
Alright, what are these? Okay, what's
Run.
going on here then? Okay, guys, come on.
What?
This isn't Italy. Oh, Assassin has crashed. Right, this is unacceptable. What the hell is going on? Timmy, speed up. Where is he?
Hello.
Timmy, what are you doing? Speed up. Flipping heck. I think Timmy has just gone so slow that he's made Assassin crash. I'm not sure because I saw Assassin spin into the wall. Timmy was around that area on track, so Timmy, that's a bit naughty. That actually was that what happened, but it looked like an absolute cluster. Dano crossed the line, does a 23.8. Fantastic.
Accidentally retired. Did he?
Well,
Oh, hello, Easton. What are you doing, mate?
As Luggy tops the times. The 109 something because I can't actually read because it's purple.
Yeah, SML's also crashed. Somewhere. Jesus! Give us a warning before you scream into your mic, you moron!
No, it's
Stop scaring the Jesus out of me! I get you're an Alpha fan, I get that he's a fellow Alpha driver.
No, 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 no,
We're
no,
both
no,
alpha
no.
drivers. He's an alpha driver. Get over
No.
it.
No, I think Mackie just put insert Ricardo Primal Scream, and I just had to do it.
Huh?
To do it.
Ricardo insert Pine Watch.
Primal. What?
Pine?
Pine? Where you a Pine? What? Oh my god, damn my Primal. Like,
Can I ask what the heck you're on
dinosaurs?
about?
Primal. Right, Mackie insert Ricardo Primal Scream, where like in Japan, where he screamed and everything because he wasn't happy.
Okay.
Do you remember that? I guess not. Who's that?
Obviously, I don't know what the heck you're on about right now.
As Easton was right up the arse of Lugnut. Yeah, that's what I'm recording from now on, Lugnut. So Easton, I believe, is on his lap on the hard tyres. He's done already 2 laps on him already, so they're going to be not the best condition, but they'll still probably do the job for him in qualifying if he can not dent them too much. But yeah. Who keeps destroying the brake marker boards? That's my job. As Daniel P45 goes P1. Yeah, when I say that, literally if there's any F2 drivers watching at the moment, I apologise. If you never see a brake marker board in the pit lane, that's me. I purposely in qualifying kind of do that, and I do it in the race sometimes.
Beast Assassin
just
is going to try and go for a lap whilst missing end plates.
Probably not, he'd probably
He's missing both end plates. He's going to try and go for a lap without them.
I mean, he might pit maybe. He might have. Hang on, he's on that lap. He must have. Oh my god, Assassin. What's happening to you, mate? Oh, don't crash on the pit exit. Bloody hell. There's a wall that sticks out there. As Smile's out. Oh, what's happened to Smile? Smile.
Oh, you crashed ages ago.
What happened to
Did
you?
you not hear me?
Oh no.
He
I saw
crashed,
yellows,
and
I
then
saw
you
that
started
someone-
complaining about Ricardo being a Mackie dinosaur or something like that. That's why I thought you were screaming, but then Mackie made the joke about Ricardo's dinosaur or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Anyway.
As Joshua. There's 1571. Must have been the year he was born. This is in his gamer tag, but yeah. Should make him probably about 500 or 600 years old at this point in time, but. Well, hey. If Bob's your uncle, then hunted LAX as your aunt. So. Yeah, gonna watch Joshua as he's coming into the middle sector, into one of the two hairpins on this track. I think that was one of them. Through the gears, probably going to put back stay in 4th. Oh, he does. I could put it in 5th if I was him. Just down. The gears don't sound as good. You're on a weird setup or something, because his gears don't sound like they're revving up very much. But unless I've just been me not listening. There's some revving up gears. Ooh. As Joshua opens up the DRS along the final straight, or the final bent curve, if you want to say that. Across the line goes P6 with a 10.2. As OMH, OMH, who's on the soft tyres, looks to me like he's on a lap, and he might, if he finish off this lap good, he's going to go P1. Is he going to do it? He does, by 6 tenths of a second, improves, goes ahead of Daniel.
Pretty sure it's
That's
4
onto-
tenths, but whatever.
Yeah, he improved on his time by 6 tenths. He's 4 tenths ahead.
Ah, right, okay.
As inevitable podium is on his lap now, so I'm going to keep an eye on what he can do. It's on the medium tyres, and it wouldn't surprise me if he went P1 because he's bloody quick. as it opens up the DRS, does not stick it in overtake mode, which is better for front speed. Across the line, goes faster than Owen.
That was an interesting line.
What line? What was he on the when he was on the inside?
Sorry, as close as he could get to the wall on the pit straight.
Yeah, it's like a shortest difference. Even though it's like a 20,000th difference, it's like, I don't know. It's just people do it because they keep thinking it's like a shorter run to the line. But I mean, I do it because it's habit. I've been playing since 2010, and I've just done it over and over again. So. Right, Hunted, who I believe to be on a lap, is coming down the final straight, the final curves, to finish his lap. What's it going to be across the line? There's a 10-1, but looks to me like it was invalidated it. So that would have put, a 10-1 would have put him P7 or P8. So yeah. And while I was looking at it, looks like someone, there was a yellow sector 2, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Luggy, oh. Assassin, don't crash on your outlap this time. Well, I don't know what Assassin's doing. I know he's broken his front wing on his outlap and everything. So I don't know if he's on the lap or not. But I don't think he is. Someone's just destroyed the brake marker boards. Hunted.
Why do you keep bothering replacing it? It's just going to get destroyed again.
I know. Hunted across the line. Hey up, hey up, hey up. Right, this isn't acceptable. Someone beat this. No, not having it. Not having it.
You got a quick Asda boy, mate.
Yeah, mate, he's Asda in it. He's sponsored by Asda. He's like boy in it. Boy. Yeah. Right. Before I get off. Right. Bear with me while I quickly have to move with my bad bag. So if there's a couple of squeals, then you'll know what it is. It's my pet pig. Bloody hell.
Okay, if you could barely move without hurting yourself, then clearly you're worse than me.
Yes. Well, I exercise nearly every night, and it just after last night, it was 5 minutes after I stopped exercising. I feel like I just pulled a muscle in my lower back. So, if I could say it on stream, I would, but I am a word starting with an F and ending with an ED.
Right.
Oh. Jesus. Right, it's a yellow in every sector so far. That's good to see, isn't it? As Dark Phoenix is on his outlap, which is going to result in him starting a lap now. So I'm going to keep an eye on board with the Alfa Romeo driver. Oh, bloody hell! I shouldn't have moved because I'm in pain. Oh god. Bloody hell. I literally cannot move now. Oh well, I'm buggered now. Oh great.
Oh dear.
Right, apologies guys for this.
Timmy stopped in sector 2.
Timmy. Oh yeah.
Or he was stopped, but he is now going, but unbelievably slowly.
21 miles an hour. In a Formula 1 car.
7. We have 6. Oh, Phoenix! Ooh.
Oh, hello.
I got a perfect view of that from Timmy's perspective. He was going 6 miles an hour, by the way. New low for an F1
Wait,
car.
Was that Phoenix's?
Yeah, Phoenix
happened?
Phoenix just spun right in front of him.
Wait, I think that would probably be Phoenix out qualifying unless he can put together a lap which can result in a 10.2 with the broken wing. Well, if you're an Alfa
There's
Romeo
only
fan,
55 seconds left and he's pitting.
oh, I was gonna say, I was like, I'm a believer. I won't believe Phoenix to do anymore because that's the copyright.
Yeah, we don't need that. Now, I would say that it's actually, that corner is surprisingly easy to lose the back end.
Hunted. You've just lost your P1 spot, mate. How does it feel? Oh, we just hate to see it, mate. Oh, what a shame. Oh, shame you lose the back end there. Oh, what a shame. Oh, he's not. Oh,
I thought we were
I don't know why he's on
not
that
mock
noise.
the drivers.
He's not going to even make. Oh.
Oh, speaking of which, he's in a wall.
Yes. And
Gee,
his AI car's taken over, so.
You've
it's
almost
gonna
reversed
end
into
in
a
one way.
Williams.
Yeah, that was Timmy.
That would have been
He's
Timmy.
not going at 7 miles an hour. Once.
Good. See, if he hadn't spun
Right,
there, I
Timmy
dare
across
say
the
Hunted
line.
might have actually made that. By the skin of his
Oh,
teeth.
Timmy. P7. Timmy's through to qualifying. Through to the final part of qualifying on his debut, so that's good to see from him.
Nice.
Next up, Beast Assassin, who has a front wing all of a sudden. Hang on. What? How was he?
Oh, he pitted.
What? No, he. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say. I thought he was Phoenix for a second. I was gonna like, oh wait, how did he get in the pit lane that quickly? But I think he's not going to be starting on this tyres because he's backing off. So I think Assassin will probably start on the mediums, which I think his best time was on. So that's Beast Assassin, P9 in both sessions so far. Can he result in a P9? Final part of qualifying and P9 in the race. We'll find out in just under 12 minutes, I believe. It's over 12 minutes. So, in this session we have lost Entrusted 21, Joshua in the McLaren and Entrusted in the Racing Point, Leon Minor in the Haas, WAR Dark Phoenix, who did sadly lose the back end and crash in the final minutes of qualifying, which kind of wrecked his qualifying effort. So he'll be starting on the hards, it looks like, unfortunately, because the hards are pretty bad around here. And Smile, who didn't set a time because he apparently did crash, will start 15th along with his teammate in 14th. So Alpha, unfortunately, have had kind of a bad day.
Oh well,
yeah.
you win some, you lose some.
Well, I'd love to dedicate. No, you know what? I'm gonna save that for another time. That 1 out of 3. What is
Okay,
that?
now, Sam.
What is that?
Yeah, I have seen that now.
What?
So,
Like 1 out
yeah.
of 3 races to get out of the pit lane or something. But yeah. Right, we've got a Red Bull
Unless they
coming
try
out
to
track
trial a
first,
new
I
set
know
of
that.
rules, they only get 3 laps to do qualifying.
You know, that'd be pretty cool, to be honest. I feel like I would like that. As it looks like it's going to be Luggy 2402 to be the first one out on track for the final part of qualifying 3. So yes,
Followed closely by Inevitable Podium.
inevitable podium. That's the one.
Not gonna
And then
lie,
we
I'd
also
put money
have
on
got a
someone
little train.
actually spinning it on the pit exit
Oh my
because it's
God.
so thin.
We've got about a 6-car train coming out of the pit lane now. Bloody hell!
Oh dear.
Come on, boys, speed up.
Oh my god. 1,
Jesus.
2, 3,
Italy.
4.
Deja vu. I've just been in.
Yeah,
this
let's
place.
just say I mean, Hunted. Actually, Hunted is coming out. Timmy is out. Yeah, everyone's just come out. Everyone's out.
Right. Right, hang on a minute.
That's interesting.
I might have watched that back. Because Easton's kind of come out on, said he's on outlap, but he's not come out the pit lane. He's come around, like, as if he was doing turn 1, 2 and 3. He's kind of come around that line. It looked like it on stream, but I think it was just the camera angle I had was a bit awkward. So yeah, I don't know. So I believe inevitable podium, or who was the first one? Luggy.
Luggy.
So in the Red Bull, Luggy into turn 1, pretty nicely done. Turn 2, easy invalidated, now run flat out left hander of turn 3. opening up the DRS, going down towards the end of sector 1. We'll have to be a short sector. So the 17.0 for a sector time. On turn 4, on the parallel, he shifts up to 6, goes probably up to 7 for this section. Now down into turn 6, I believe. And then turn 7, so you've got 3 right-handers all connected pretty closely. Goes down to second for the third gear hairpin here, kind of out into one of the other hairpins, the right hand tight hairpin. Yes, as it looks like he has invalidated it, so that's him done. As a Neverfull podium is next to set a lap time. So here he comes. He'll probably do an absolute shocking lap time, which he usually does. So here comes a Neverfull podium. This looks like a banger of a lap. Oh my god.
18.7.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a pretty good lap.
Yep.
Yippums. No, I've just kind of
Beast
thinking
Assassin
now.
and OMH pretty much neck and neck setting their laps there.
I was just thinking. I don't know the championship standings for this division, so I don't know if there could be a championship
I'm on
decided tonight. All right, cool. There's no. Oh god. Oh my god. I don't know if you saw
What
that,
happened?
but Luggy has crashed.
Oh, hello.
He's caught
I've just
in
gone
the
on
middle of the
to
road.
Dano, and I did. Oh my god, Daniel P45 stays in the wrong way.
Oh, what?
Was it
what's going
Easton?
on?
No,
Easton.
OMH.
It was Luggy, I believe, that crashed it.
Oh yeah, he's not on the board anymore.
Yeah.
What happened? I wasn't actually watching because I was going to get the standings up. What happened there?
Maybe.
Luggy's
I don't
crashed.
watch- I didn't see
Daniel
it.
was the wrong way round. Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe Luggy spun and crashed, and then Daniel maybe clipped him and spun him round too. I don't know. So I'd like any predictions of who we want to win tonight, or take pole at all? I know who my money's on. You watching him right now? Check that first.
Right.
That's AMS corner cut coming down towards the final corner. What's happening to this set? There's P1 by a 10 beats onto the inevitable podium. Yes, boy, come on, you can do it. So, Wyron, I believe, will be the next one to set a lap time. Right, I know there's 36 laps of this race, and I'm already yawning, and there's still 6 minutes left of qualifying. Right, Sarah, you remember? I know you're watching this, I'm pretty sure. So you remember how you said that you could, like, if you want you to take over. If I fall asleep, then you can click. Can you please take over? Or something, because yeah. As Wyron crosses the line and does a 9.6 in the Toro Rosso. He's the only one he's in front of is Timmy, who's. I feel like I'm about to fall asleep, so if I fall asleep, can you take over? Please.
Okay. Now, I'm not the best with maths, so I can't predict if it will. I don't think it will be decided tonight. It would probably end up going down to the wire at Abu Dhabi. However, there is an 11-point gap between our leader Easton on 284 and Inevitable Podium on 273 in second.
Okay.
However, the fight is only between those two. Beast Assassin's the next one in third, 203. Even if he gets 2 race wins with the fastest lap and the other 2 retire, it won't be enough.
Okay.
So it is between Podium and Easton, who are conveniently in P1 and 2 respectively as per the championship.
Right, that yawn turned into
Stay
a
with me.
rushing
Stay with me.
session. I'm not dying. I'm not dying.
I don't mean you're dying, you just stay awake.
Oh yeah, I'll stay away because I mean this Brazil is obviously going to be some shenanigans as Hunted has retired, so that's both Red Bulls out. As he binned it. Yes.
Yeah.
Sector 2.
I'm seeing
he's
yellows
in
in
Sector
2.
2.
Yeah. I'm on board with Wyron, that might be something.
As Podium takes his pole position back by 2 attempts over Easton. So Easton.
Oh,
Wyron,
Wyron, let's
over the
stop the
curbs a
track, mate. I'm not seeing Hunted anywhere, actually.
He might have just been coming up the hill, the triple right-hander, kind of after where Luggy binned it. So I don't know. Might be mad. I'll whisper it in his ear. You don't tell me. As OMH, I believe. No, it's AMS Easton, who is about to start his lap. At the same time, behind him is Dano, who's, I believe, his starting lap 2. So I don't really know what's going to be going on between these two, but Dano is getting very close to the back of Easton as Easton pits. So he might be putting a new set of tyres on, and he will go again. Never mind, I think Assassin went P2, I don't know. You could be Assassin taking the front row off of Easton.
Oh, P45! In the wall.
Is that wing?
Kind of losing the back end coming out of Jim Sao.
Is that wing
Bit of
gone?
a side-to-side sliding. No, it hasn't lost a wing. The back right wheel's the only one hit, so fair play managing to hold it away from the front. Holding the front away from the wall, but yeah, that's kind of ruined his day.
So far it has, yeah. He might make it up for the race by winning or something, I don't know.
And that set of tyres, more specifically.
Yeah.
At least he didn't do what Kimi Raikkonen did in 2013.
What did you do?
Basically, at that same corner, he completely lost it and had to go onto the runoff area, or whatever. Ended up basically finding a completely new line out of the bounds.
Oh yeah.
Had to
Yep,
spin
yep.
it around. Yeah, that bit. Then a meme about it, like Kimi knows what he's doing. Sometimes, even though he's completely off the track.
Yeah.
He was also driving for Lotus, so him knowing what he's doing.
I miss
I'm not
Lotus.
quite
I
sure
want a
about
black and gold car back in the front that isn't a rubbish car like the Haas, to be honest.
I was gonna say we have Haas.
Yeah.
Not gonna. I think
As
Lotus
the-
look
as
cooler in
both
green.
rides are coming out. They both look cool, like the gold and black and the green, yellow and
Yeah.
stuff. They all look cool.
So,
To be honest.
gold, yeah, the yellow and green is when they were
Owen.
Lotus themselves.
Oops.
Gold. Oh, hello.
Oh dear. Owen's coming around the pit exit, and of course got that longish Alejandro as you banged the wall. So I think Owen is done for now. Looks like he's got wing damage. Behind him is his teammate Easton. He's behind him, but he has a full front wing. So he should be fine. Wyron is behind both of these guys, so he's actually on a lap, I'm pretty sure. So he's going to want both of them to get out of the way, as Owen does not! Oh my god. Oh, Owen's out.
And
Oh,
I
God.
got a... Yeah. And thanks to Easton for
right.
giving me a perfect shot of that.
I don't know if that was just Wyron trying to move and Owen literally cutting across him. I don't know. I can't tell whose fault that would have been, to be honest.
From what I
Can't
saw,
call that.
Wyron was on the racing line. OMH, I think, tried to move out of his way, but didn't do it quickly enough and did kind of cut across, and Wyron hit
He
him,
was off track.
and that shunted
He kind of
OMH
came
into
back
the wall.
across. Probably should have just left,
Yeah.
stayed off track for then, and then yeah.
I think
So,
what he was trying to do was try
OMH
to suddenly I think he was trying to quickly get to the outside so he wasn't compromising the corner. But I don't think he did it quickly enough, and then what's happened.
Yeah. So OMH. He's another one that has lost his sparkle in qualifying, as Timmy's going about 4 miles an hour once again. Timmy, if you ever watch this back, mate, I'd love to ask you why you feel the need of going so slow on outlaps, or on qualifying or in laps or laps at all.
In general.
Yeah, just in general. Yes. Well, if it's in general,
Unless he's
then
trying to
his
be
pace is
even
slow as well.
slower.
No, he stopped.
He stopped.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, no, he can't do that. You cannot stop on the track.
Is he
I'm
just
sorry, mate, I've
made
got to record that.
Assassin?
And I think he has compromised Assassin.
Well, that was on stream.
Yeah.
So.
That was
Oh,
on stream.
Timmy.
I've recorded that as well, but what are you doing, man? You
Oh,
cannot
hang
stop
on.
on the track.
Easton, a 181. Calm down, mate. Bloody hell.
Flipping heck.
3 attempts ahead of podium. I wasn't even watching that. I was watching Assassin getting compromised by Timmy. As Timmy's getting now,
I
as
think we've brought
qualifying is over and
a new
Easton's
definition
taken
to
pole
the
position.
phrase. Yeah, I think we've brought a new definition to the phrase GP2 engine. GP2.
Oh, we've definitely. Right, so that is qualifying with Easton taking pole position 3 attempts ahead onto the podium, or inevitable podium, as East Coast Assassin getting compromised in 3rd position. He might have been able to challenge for pole position, but had his lap pretty much ruined. Dano taking P4. OMH crashing out, but he's still going to remain 5th. Daniel P45 in the Renault goes 6th. Wyron in 7th. And Timmy was in 8th with the 2 Red Bulls, 9th and 10th and 9th, or 10th, I don't even know, 9th or 10th. Both binning it, but I think they're both, I don't know. Right, Jedi.
Yes.
Sarah asked, did you clip the incident between Timmy or OMH or any of them?
Yes, I did. I've clipped the incident between Wyron and OMH. I've also clipped between Beast Assassin and Timmy.
Alright, good. Right, so
As
there you go,
per
that
my
is the
job.
qualifying.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, the 2 Red Bulls last with 9th and 10th, both not setting times, and both crashing out, so the Red Bulls having a bit tits up luck.
They're having the same luck as Alfa Romeo in Q2.
Yep.
The
Sounds about
difference
right.
is one of the Alphas did actually set a lap.
Yep.
There was Phoenix set a lap, didn't he? That's so interesting. Who is anyone going to ready up too quickly tonight? I hope not. And excuse you.
Excuse me for that. Pardon my foul.
Dear. Oh.
Well, I'd like to get anyone's predictions in chat who will be standing on that top step of the podium, or we'll have a prediction. Well, I'll just say predictions for top 3. In chat, that'd be fantastic to see what people think of who will. Okay, Josh Hill. Easton in capital letters. I think. Oh, Josh. I guess you're supporting podium then. All right, so Josh Hill wants podium to win. So yeah.
And I'm suddenly freezing.
Yeah, I'm really cold as well, to be honest.
Actually, British people watching this, be prepared. Potential 40-day freeze incoming. Nationwide. About 18 inches of snow, I think they said. And no one's
If
ready
it's
up
snow,
too
I'm happy,
soon.
but as long as
That's
my
what
back
we
isn't too bad, then I'll be happy. As Mackie readied up first, so we will get this race on the way.
see. As long as I can get to work without drifting on that junction I have to get out of, then I'm fine.
Just put the wet tyres
Even though
on,
that's
mate.
physically
Probably get more
impossible
grip.
for me, because that one junction is always just I swear the Japanese designed that junction. Anyway, we will now run through the grid. Pole position, we have AMS Easton in the Ferrari. Second, his championship rival onto the podium in the Racing Point. UKB's Assassin, still a good performance, although he was compromised in P3 for Toro Rosso. Dano 132 in the Renault for P4. Fifth for OMH36 in the other Ferrari. The other Renault of Daniel P45 in P6. Mr. Wyron in Toro Rosso P7. Timmy, the Saul Williams tonight, in 8th place. 9th and 10th for the two Red Bulls of Hunted and Luggy respectively. Entrusted, P11 for Racing Point. 12th for Joshua in the McLaren. Leon Minor, the single Haas, in 13th. Then we have the two Alfa Romeos, Dark Phoenix 14th and SMLE 15th, as 16th place Mackie in the McLaren goes very off track there. And Brett, unfortunately a very early crash from him, sees the only Mercedes on the grid tonight at the back of the grid. And what is going on over there? There's been an incident there.
Yes, I think so.
And there's been cars being spawned to the grid. I don't know what happened. I can't really clip that because
I saw it on stream, but you were kind of saying the grids and everything, so I didn't want to interrupt it. But it's just I think someone must have braked, and it's been like a domino effect. It might have been
I was too busy looking at Brett's name to see what happened. Also, was just cars stopped, and Leon's going unbelievably slowly. I mean, I get those cars in already. The cars in front of him are having a problem, but come on, mate.
Has got quite a nice shot of the grid, to be honest. Here, you know, I might be able to take a good screenshot of this.
Aye.
Boom.
It'd probably help if I had the telemetry on, wouldn't it?
Oh, you're joking. Oh, there you go. I was gonna say my game sound's gone. But yeah, anyway, that is yep, and we're off. Okay. Easton with a good getaway along the podium as UKB Assassin is going to be overtaken by OMH, who gets a brilliant start from 6th position, I'm pretty sure. Goes from 6th to 3rd. What a start from Owen Wilson. As UKB Assassin has dropped from 3rd down to 5th. As Warren's gone up a couple of positions. As Timmy,
oh hello, Timmy's
slowest person. Yep, Timmy's round. He must have had an incident. So Easton leads with the Ferrari sandwiching onto the inevitable podium. Yep. Stano's getting attacked from UKB Assassin. He wants that 3rd position.
It was a very off the track there from Luggy.
Yep, saw that. Yeah, yep. But yeah, anyway, UKB Assassin on pressuring Dano as we're gonna still in the first lap, as quite close between the midfield, it looks like. And the rider aboard WAR Dark Phoenix on the soft tyre. As he's attacking Luggy for the final points paying position. Gonna put it up into hot lap ERS. And is he going to be able to make the move into turn 1? It looks like he's getting a nice slipstream, but he might not be able to make the overtake done. Does it, lunges down the inside. Gives him the space of respect between those two guys as he keeps the 10th position. Good race between them two, and he's going to try and come back maybe. Look, he covers the inside. He's going to try. Trying to go around the outside. Brakes late. Contact between those two. That's close. But right behind him now is Leon Minor. With Leon watching. No, Entrusted 21 even. With Leon Minor watching this battle unfold. He's probably thinking, lots of cars I could take out. Good. As this train looks like he's being led by Joshua, which is quite a big train that goes from 8th to 16th.
Ooh, Phoenix.
Cheeky.
Right there.
That's an 8-car train. As, like I said, WR Dark Phoenix, who is kind of in the middle of this train, as Hunted LAX is now starting to hold up this train, as he's going very slowly through the penultimate corner. As he's probably going to, his teammate's going to have a look at him. As Hunted peels off into the pit lane, looks like, so he must have had damage. Yep. DRS has been disabled. Nope, been enabled even.
Enabled.
Oh god. Right, as Dark Phoenix has now got the DRS on Luggy and he's going to look.
Oh, and Trust has had a bad exit. Leon Minor is all over the back of him.
Yep, and so here comes WR Dark Phoenix running outside, turn 4. Off track, but you kind of know head.
What a move, Daniels.
Daniels out, oh my god.
Daniels crashed, Daniels
Nearly in the
crashed.
racing line. Yep, saw that, it was on stream.
Yep.
As Hunted LAX come out the pit lane now with Timmy quite far behind everyone now, so he's out of the running as off the front, Easton leads from inevitable podium.
Wyron, use your mirrors.
But mirrors are not a thing in this game. As Joshua,
You know what I mean.
got past Wyron, yep. Use
And
your
Wyron's missing an end
right
plate.
analog stick. Yep, looks like Wyron's broken something. And
Oh,
he's
it's a very
struggling
late lunge from Luggy. Jun Sao.
now. Ooh,
So Wyron in
Trusted.
space of 2 corners has dropped about
Oh,
4
trusted.
places.
watch out, mate. Don't try and go over the
Potentially
inside.
5.
Oh, trusted.
What? No. Do I have to clip that?
Did you
I'm
see
gonna-
what just happened then? He got up
Yes.
his inside and tried to like. Okay, that's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oh,
That's exactly what happened in
oh,
Italy.
no. Smile. Looks like he contact with Mackie, and that has gave him a little bit of a half spin, and he's down to 13th. So he's
There's no
unlucky for some.
damage, conveniently.
Yep, it looks like it was just quad to side contact. But anyway, Joshua's. Oh dear. Okay, that's a new line. Been invented by Joshua. Flipping heck. As Luggy, I think that was. I don't know who that was. That could have been Dark Phoenix. Giving Joshua a little bit of a squeeze and literally making him go all across the.
Oh, and
runoff
Trust had a
area,
problem.
Oh.
And Trust
Oh,
has gone
someone's
down
round.
to 13th there. He's a spin.
Oh, Smile.
Oh, what's SMLE?
Yep, Smile is round. Oh.
I
that
think
sucks.
Entrusted spun it where Phoenix crashed it in qualifying.
Oh, okay.
And as you said, there are plenty
Oh,
of.
Joshua.
Oh,
Round
what's the
outside of
word you
Luggy.
said?
Turn
What was the
one.
word you said?
Oh, you've clearly not left him enough room there, Luggy. Jesus. That could be a penalty.
I can't
I
record
don't
that. I
know.
wasn't watching it. Sorry.
Yeah, that was on the stream, but I think that was Smile round the outside, well, round the outside of.
VSC virtual safety car
Oh,
is
hello.
deployed. That's a new one.
It's a new one.
I don't see that very often.
Oh, Jinx.
Yeah, I was watching Brett going wheel to wheel with Mackie on the pit straight.
Okay. As Entrusted 21 coming up.
And do you remember the word? There are indeed plenty of shenanigans going on.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why I
Pretty
couldn't remember
crazy race so far.
shenanigans because that's a very distinctive word.
As
Yeah.
Inevitable Podium
I mean,
is sat
I
right
think
at
it's
the
the first time in
East.
this. Yeah, first time in quite a long time. I cannot remember anything.
Oh
That
dear.
we've had a VSC, and Mackie has got a
Drive-through
drive-through for speeding.
Interesting. He must have just hit the. He must have just hit it. Might have been red for the Delta
Yeah.
by accident, and then I don't know. It's what happens. Virtual safety cars are very much a pain. in
We've
my
not had
opinion.
enough VSC experience in this league. And
Oh,
Mackie
onto the podium,
immediately
losing the
taking
back end.
said penalty.
That's cold tyres for you. And OMH right, taking full advantage of that. And Podium's going to
He's alongside, he's alongside.
up the inside. Yep.
Oh no,
And
no.
brakes late,
He's
stays
backed
ahead.
off.
And Podium keeps the second position. Meanwhile, Dano is still fighting. Wait, actually no, Assassin's got past Dano while I've been watching. Fourth position. Meanwhile, Dark Phoenix behind in 6th. He's doing a pretty good job after starting 14th, I'm pretty sure. So he's done a good job so far. All back end is completely sliding as he comes out of the double right or the triple right hander. Luggy's now going to try and catch up on him now, with Leon behind him in 8th position and Brett in Mercedes in 9th. And rounding off the points is Joshua in 10th. And it looks like to me that Mackie has served his drive-through penalty and is now down to 14th position. So Mackie's having quite a bad race so far as he gets a penalty. So
Now, speaking of which,
yeah, it's not going well for him so far.
luck is not on
Hopefully
his
he can
side
maybe-
today.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
Maybe that's what happens when you praise gonna be driving a track for a long time. You just do it and it just doesn't work. It's gonna be the luck.
I can vouch for that.
Yep, I'd be the same to be honest. And I was looking forward to racing in Monaco because don't kill me for this, but I do like Monaco. I do. And when I was looking forward to it, and I put myself under too much pressure and crashed it in qualifying. So
in about 10 seconds, I'm going to try to choke you. I would run.
Come on then. Well, you choked me, then you have to do
As
with Sarah.
Mackie's pitting again.
Oh.
I'm friends with
Falling
Sarah,
damage?
and she'll probably thank me for it.
Sorry, what? Right. You want to say that again?
You
Yep,
are dead.
I went there. Nope, I'm very much alive, thank you, sir.
We're no longer commentating partners. That's it. No more. Done. That's it. Gone. No more. Sarah, apparently this Jedi is going to choke me. Isn't that
You
correct?
like me. No offense, but who in the right mind actually likes driving on Monaco in this game?
Me. Jedi, what did you say you were going to do to me again?
Dano is right on the back of Beast Assassin.
Right, so, Sarah, he said that he's going to strangle me. Well, you ask what he's going to do.
You do realise how physically impossible it is because I don't even know where the heck you live. Nor what you even look like.
Oh. Well, apparently she'll strangle you, Jedi, so you put yourself in some stick now, bud.
Yeah, that's fair. No one's strangling
Right, so
anybody, don't worry,
the
Sarah.
closest battle on track, I believe, is between Dano and Assassin.
Oh, Assassin's in the grass.
Briefly, Assassin a bit deep. Yep, a bit deep from Assassin there. And Dano's right behind him. Is going to have the DRS advantage coming down the first DRS straight here. Towards turn 4. Assassin does not defend the inside. Pointless. And Dano moves up into 4th position. As he goes up the inside of the Assassin.
Yeah, Sarah, it's just a bit of friendly banter. No one is strangling anyone.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I like you too, but to strangle you.
Are you sure about that?
Alright, John Cena. You know, you clearly don't know the meme. Anyway, I'll do it in a minute. Entrusted and Wyron and Hunted.
Yep, that's
Just going through sector 2.
Watch. Never mind.
We're on the back of each
close
other.
behind the back of. I apologise, Sarah, for doing that. It's just me funny, as I always do. Right. Anyway, Entrusted is on the back of Mr. Wyron and Hunted LAX for 11th position, so it's not the points, but it's close enough. Entrusted goes very deep, but Mr. Warren's going to probably get a good run out of the first couple of corners as Entrusted gets a penalty. And
Saw that coming.
can he move past? Oh, the yellow took the 2.
Oh,
What
hello.
happened?
OMH is facing the wrong way.
He's having a good race as well. I'm pretty sure he's up for a
Careful.
P3. Oh dear. He's been hit by
Oh,
Leon. That's an
yeah.
accident.
Leon.
Right, is it? Why is OMH crashed at the same? Like, he crashed in qualifying. Oh, was that retire on track?
That's
Or did
where he
actually
cut
get it?
across the Beast Assassin.
Yeah, it's at the same exact place. He's done exactly the same
Oh,
thing.
Joshua's stopped
Is it-
on track. Is he hit?
Ooh.
Joshua's got the wing. He's hit him.
Oh no! Oh. Why, Ron? Oh.
Oh, hello.
Wyron's literally OMH's car has been in the middle of the track, and Wyron's tried to avoid it and literally hit the back end of it, and his car's spun, and he's lost all the. He's up there in like E11. He's dropped down to 13th now, and the only time he's kind of penultimate last, right in front of Mackie, as Joshua and Leon pit. As it looks like has been held for. As Leon's being held for a long time actually, so Leon's having quite a slow stop there. Joshua's getting his front wing changed. Wyron's also pitting. No, he's not. As Timmy gets a penalty in the Williams, who's running up there in 10th, so he's currently getting points on the board. But I've never seen his name before, so he might be someone that has been in this division or league, but changed their game attack. But I don't know. Or just a new guy. As UKB Assassin is now going to be pressuring Dano for 3rd position because OMH did unfortunately bin it, so.
So did you get
for
Leon and him on stream?
I caught the back end of it, so like you kind of saw OMH spinning around, but you didn't actually you just kind of. I think I was on board with him, but
I saw him spinning around and then him getting shunted.
Yeah, I was on board with him, but you could just see that he got jolted forward. So he was obviously hit by someone, but it wasn't very clear. As Warren's coming up the pit lane and he's right behind his teammate, who's in a battle for third position. So he's probably not going to want to get in those guys' way and maybe try and not accidentally take his teammate out in the process of maybe trying to unlap himself, because he's on the soft tyres, so he will be quicker than these two technically. They are both on 11 lap old medium tyres. So, as Joshua is pressuring his teammate, Mackie, for top position in this race. And my stomach is really rumbling. And to be honest, I've barely eaten today. So, it's pretty understandable. Right, I'm going to watch this from Wyron's point of view, to be honest, because I want to see it's got a good front row seat, these two battling. So not battling too much so far. It's now under a second between the leaders. Actually, it's over a second again. Sarah. Really? Just shove that in my face.
What?
Oh, I've just said. Yes, I do actually. To be honest, I'm quite hungry. My stomach's rumbling like a bitch. I was just saying that I haven't eaten very much today. Yep. Apologies. It's like I haven't eaten much today, and Sarah just put in chat, I'm eating cookies. I was like, it didn't help me at all. As UKB Assassin going all over the road, trying to overtake Dano, so he's literally getting pressured now by his teammate, who's got the DRS. Oh, boys, don't take each other out. Just keep it clean. As Rowan gets himself unlapped by his team, or takes his teammate out. So yeah. Right. And my controller batteries are low. Oh great. I would quickly go and change them, but I wouldn't want to like.
Well, better to change them now and then do the rest of the race, other than having them die and then leaving me by myself.
Yeah, true. Right. I'll quickly do this. So I'll leave you guys on board. Wait, who should I leave you guys on board with before I go? I'll leave you on board with Podium because this is the closest battle. So, right. BRB, guys. Our apologies for this.
Right, okay. What have we got? Wyron is closing in on Dano, trying to unlap himself. Please don't go for anything stupid, mate. as he also gets a penalty for ignoring blue flags. Well done, mate. Well done. Yeah, he wasn't really pulling out much of a gap, so I don't really see how he thought that was going to work. But oh well, I'm not him. Podium still chasing down Easton. Neither of them pitting yet. Actually, pardon.
Okay,
You could be Sassin. Still trying to get onto the back of Dano. Getting into Jun Sao.
I've just seen that. By coming back, Easton tried to fake Podium to come to the pits, and he's cut across last second, so that's good. See the competition between them two. Of course, the championship rivals. So yeah, it's good to see they're trying to trick each other into false things. Pretty good to see. But yeah. As Leon gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Iron is right behind Luggy now. As he gets a penalty.
Oh yeah, just Wyron got a penalty for ignoring blue flags.
Did he?
Having been in between Dano and Assassin.
Is he pitted again? Because he's quite far behind now, those two. Or did he have like a mistake or something? He was kind of like in between those two, but now he's kind of behind Luggy, who's
unless he's had to get out of the way
down the road. So
just because he got the blue flag penalty.
Yeah.
As Hunted's gotten past Entrusted.
So the leaders are pretty close together now. I suppose he's going to have the DRS.
Hunted. Entrusted, no. Entrusted, no.
Oh, what am I missing?
On to get the penalty. Entrusted.
Owen, if you want me to answer that question for you, it looks like Leon Minor that this was the one that hit you. So there's that answers your question. As the two leaders are within under half a second of each other, so they are going to be going for it once again, as they have been very much all season, apart from a couple of races where Podium has binned it or not been here. Yeah, I do feel bad for Easton, but he's never had a quiet race apart from like Germany. He's always been under threat from the same guy over and over again, but he's doing well at the moment, keeping the lead, keeping his tyres in good shape, so he's able to hold off the racing point. Do we have battles I can watch? Trust is on the back of Hunted for 8th position, 4 points on the board if whoever gets that position. Mackie gets 3, down there in top position. His race has not been the best, and got his teammate behind him, only 9 steps behind, so it's not like he's gonna be able to catch a break anytime soon, because his teammate will be, if he makes a mistake then his teammate will probably capitalise as Luggy 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not what you want when you're up there kind of in the fight for the top 6 or top 5. So he's going to be overtaken by Dano. I think he's going to stay ahead of Hunted, and Justice will probably come out in 7th position, and he does. Justice got the DRS. Too far back to go for a move into the first couple of corners, as Podium is still behind Easton, not being able to make the move yet. He's got so much ERS. They both have quite a lot of ERS to play with, so they're both able to keep each other at bay. There's a yellow sector 1 and 2, I don't know what happened there. Oh, Joshua's attacking his teammate. Mackie lets him go. Joshua on the hards. We'll probably have to pit again, but he might be able to take us to the end. I'm not sure how far the hards can go. Oh, the leaders are literally going out there, and I've missed that. Podium now right behind Easton. He probably might be able to make this move to 6 now. Slipstream and DRS. Is he going to be able to look up the inside? He does.
He's going for it.
Yep, Easton leaves in the room. They're close. Ooh, that's close. Could have been contact then. Maybe once someone going into the wall, but kept it clean. As Dark Phoenix comes into the pit lane from 4th position. So yeah, he's going on to the medium compound. Might be able to run those to the end of the race. But yeah, The leaders giving us a good scrap to watch. Anyone else that can watch? Timmy's up there in 10th position, still holding on to that 1 point.
So, Leon's close. Hunter's pitting. I got confused. Leon, sorry, was 9/10 off of Timmy. That was the next closest.
Oh yeah. He's got the DRS on Timmy. He's kind of quite far behind, so I don't think he'll be able to make the move. It's hunted Alex into the pit, coming out the pit lane now. In the mediums.
Oh, Easton's got a penalty.
Oh, has he? Oh, I missed that.
Yep,
As he's
and
gone.
Podium down the inside.
Podium's going for it again. Easton holds it around the outside. Good respect from those two. Leaving each other millimetres of room. No contact, so again, good to see.
However, at the present moment, Podium is in P1 technically, because he's still got a penalty, so he's got another weight on his shoulders now.
Yeah, I think if Easton gets past, I think he's just got to stay with Podium, maybe force him into a mistake. As Hunt just to 21, ooh, speeding in the pit lane, it's not what you want.
Speeding.
I'd probably, Jedi, can you check if Podium's got any warnings at all?
I can indeed.
As Podium, how many DRS are not even opening it? Oh no, he does.
He has one warning for
Timmy's
collision with
Oh,
Easton on
no.
lap 1, however...
Timmy, oh, he's out in the infield there, on the left, on the right even. Figured out the right mare. Oh well. The newish guy, I don't think I've seen him before. Running around 10th position, he would have scored his first point in the league. He'd managed to keep that, but couldn't keep it. Couldn't keep in control of his car and must have just lost it. So yeah, that's unfortunate for him. As Easton's coming up to
Podium
lap
has one warning, but it was for a collision with Easton on lap 1, not... He doesn't have any warnings for track limits.
Oh.
And can we point out the fact that the top 4 have put in an unbelievable 20-lap stint on the mediums
I
tyres?
just want to give a shout out to Brett at the moment. He's doing pretty well in P4. He's being caught by Dano rapidly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Also.
Brett's normally not up there. But yeah, it's good to see him put in the fight to the front guys. But he's not exactly close to these guys, unfortunately. But he's up there. So go on, Jism. If you wonder who Jism is, that is Brett's old gamer cycle. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mackie getting out of the way of these two very nicely.
Mackie going everywhere to let these guys through. So
Yellow's at 2, what's happened?
like Mackie letting those go through. He's off track. All Brett's pitted. So
That's not at 2 already, is it?
he's got 20 laps on those mediums, and it's about time that he comes into the pit lane and fits on a set of softs. Yep, softs. But probably actually, are the softs going to get to the end?
I don't think so.
14
I couldn't
laps.
get a one-stop strategy unless I used hards.
He might have wanted
And
to
these
go on
guys
the
are
hards,
starting on the
maybe.
mediums. A one-stop only works if you use hards, but they're on the medium, so that'll probably end up being a double stop, like an extra set of softs. If he can make it go to the end, then credit to him. But
Oh, Podium.
as we're saying that, actually Podium diving in.
Yep. This is now going to be the race deciding pit stop. I'll see what size Podium goes on to, because if he goes on a set of softs, then maybe it is the right tire to go on. Oh, he does.
It is soft.
So maybe the softs are a good lasting tyre around here. So maybe they will last for Brett. Yeah, so onto the Podium, out of the pit lane on the soft tyres. He's going to put in an absolute mega opening lap if he wants to even think about jumping Easton. If I was Easton, I would come in the next lap and respond, so I don't lose too much
Sasson's
time.
on soft as well.
Yep, I think that's a good. Probably going to be a good strategy, as I think he's going to be overtaken by WR Dark Phoenix maybe. I can't actually got a good camera angle on that. He does. He gets overtaken. Dark Phoenix up into 4th.
He'll be
That's down to 5th.
ahead of Luggy.
Oh, Dark Phoenix will probably have. Actually, with Dark Dark Phoenix should be able to go to the end here. He's fallen up on mediums, so he's probably going to get them to the end.
Yeah.
But he's probably going to be under threat from all the people on softs behind him now. So yeah, podium. Already starting to gain as Easton does come into the pits. So, who's going to remain in the lead of the race?
Pitting as Podium's going through Jun South, so Podium might very well take the lead here.
Yep, if the Ferrari can go, must have a good stop.
Are we going to have another?
Looks like an alright stop. Oh, this could be close.
Easton's just leaving.
Oh,
I think
this is going to be close.
Give
Podium
me a
braking.
camera.
Oh, that's going to be close.
I don't want to. My
Easton's
camera on
taking
Easton's
the wide
stuck on
line.
the pit
I
exit.
think Podium's going to get him. They're going to be side by side if anything. They're coming out of the pit lane. Which Podium gets him
mate.
by a couple of tenths. So Podium put in that good lap, but I think Easton might have just got all the pit exit. Maybe it's a tight. I mean, it's about 3 corners coming out of the pits, so no, I'm not surprised. But yeah,
I was
so
irritating. I
Easton
was
loses the
trying to get a camera of Easton in the pit exit.
lead. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get a camera of Easton in the pit exit. It was just locked to the Ferrari pit box.
Oh.
As much as it's interesting to see a yellow stripy line with Ferrari guns on the floor, that's not what we want to see. As Leon pits.
He's done 13s on the soft, so maybe that's how long the softs can go. He's going to pit for a set of mediums, so he's going to go to the end. Because Easton's going to literally want to close that gap back up and see if he can get past the racing point as Mackie gets another 3 second time penalty. So they're in 11th, so he's only 1 position away from getting points. So I think next person that will be pitting probably will be.
That's not what Easton wanted to see. Podium's just set a new fastest lap.
Still right there, so let's just see what these two can muster up between each other. Seems they seems to be good at doing what other people can't. Oh, okay. Dark Phoenix gets past Dano on the hard tyres, which Dano is. Surprised about that. I don't know why he's not on the softs or mediums or anything. Taking a very optimal strategy and going on the hards as Dark Phoenix sails past in the Alfa Romeo.
Oh, Phoenix, that.
Phoenix defending, so that's pretty
I'm
good.
not certain if that's going to count. Would that be a moving under braking? Because that looked to
Oh,
me
the
like
leaders.
kind of moved to the right.
Right, now close to one another. As Joshua and Hunter are battling, it looks like all through turn 1 they're going side by side as Joshua gets passed up into 8th, up into 9th even, Hunter cuts the corner. As Hunter's actually going to have DRS coming out, as they need to watch the leaders because they're now going to be really close together. Coming across the line, Easton moves to the outside, Podium goes deep, Easton's going to try and get the cut back for turn 2. Tries to switch back, maybe going to try to run outside at turn 3. Can't make it work, but he's going to have the DRS now for the first DRS straight coming towards turn 4. Easton going to try to run outside, nope. He cannot make it work. And Podium keeps the lead at the moment, but Easton's got a good run. Oh, boys.
Oh, they're wheel to. Oh, do not go wheel to wheel here, go. Oh my god.
Jesus. Oh, close.
How they avoided contact. That's just them being good drivers. That's how they avoided contact.
Oh, Dano spun.
As I think Dano's
no.
possibly. Oh, hello, yep. Oh, that's not good because he's having a really good time there. Lucky. Brett. Ugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's having a
Lucky
bit of
was
an air race at the
approaching
moment now.
quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Easton's right over the back of Podium now. You can probably see inside the back of that racing point. He's so close. But yeah, he's going to have the DRS once again. And it's 10 laps remaining, or probably 9 after this one. As it's probably going to have the overspeed.
He's going.
Podium breaks late, try and defend.
Podium with the
Easton's
inside
around
line.
outside. All side by side is very close.
Oh God,
No, I'm going to broadcast for
guys.
this. This is quite. Oh. Is Easton trying to break late around the outside?
Oh, that might have been
Can't
a
make it
tap
work.
there.
Oh, they're so close. Jesus. Oh my god, these two are just ridiculous. Oh, Easton ran
This
outside.
is not going to end well.
God, guys.
This is not going to end well for anyone.
I'm probably in the same boat.
I mean, we want to see racing, but this is getting a little bit dangerous, if I must say.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
The thing
Is it going to be a Jun San
Assassin.
job, like Hamilton in 08?
Assassin's 19 seconds or 17 seconds behind, and he's actually passed Dark Phoenix for the final podium position. Oh, Easton!
Oh, Easton's gone into the
Oh, there's no
back of
damage. Oh, okay. That was pretty dangerous from podium there. Very, very slow. Coming out.
it. Mackie pitting with a 5-second penalty for speeding.
Yeah, Mackie's having a right mare over a race. And so here comes Easton again.
Oh,
On the
Easton.
outside.
Late on the outside.
Oh, my throat's going.
See, this is kind of what... Podium's
what
had
a
a bad
cutback.
exit. And there goes Easton.
With the DRS as well, he's going to have the overspeed.
Yep. And defending.
Yep, and
Like a
Easton is
pro.
through up into the lead, but with Easton
See-
having that penalty, he will unfortunately drop to
Yeah.
second place if this is how it finishes. And Easton's going to...
This is essentially a wheel-to-wheel fight for the title right now.
Probably is, to be honest. And Easton's doing a pretty good job of holding it. Defending, attacking, he's doing everything, that boy. Hunting's now for the final, for ninth position. Hunting's now within the DRS of Joshua, so yep, those guys are still battling back there. As Podium will have the DRS on the back of Easton now. These guys...
Joshua with a penalty.
Don't worry guys, if you want to know, I'll ask him in the podium interviews if he does finish in the podium, if he did brake check Easton or not. Because it looked like a brake check to me, but I'll have to wait and see. It was on stream, so...
What's going on?
People are just saying about the onto the podium, like brake checking Easton coming out like final corner and like just going very slow, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the battles really, apart from the top two. So, yeah. I mean, it's kind of the only battle people want to see, to be honest, between these two.
Yeah.
Oh, Podium losing back end.
Two title contenders. Podium. Yeah.
Easton's pulled a little bit of a gap of 8 tenths gap over Podium now, so he might be able to survive this lap. Without getting attacked into turn 1. But Podium might have the overspeed, which he's gaining, of course, time with the DRS and the slipstream. Getting closer and closer to the back of the Ferrari.
Beautiful line through turn 1 too, mate.
Yeah, I know. I was watching all that.
A little bit too far back to make a move into the City del Lago.
Oh god. I might head to bed after this race, I feel shattered.
Yeah.
What time is it? It's time.
It
Oh,
is
okay.
9:30.
Yeah.
Actually, scrap that, it's 25 to 10.
Oh well. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Another interesting thing occurred to me last night is a career mode problem went into the online mode. The DRS failed while I was racing.
Sarah.
I was not aware that was even possible in unranked races, but oh well.
Just why? Because we were discussing the time about it's like 25 minutes past and she's like 21:38 actually. Jedi, can you look at Podium's warnings please?
Yes.
It's been requested by the Girdwood.
Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, it's that warning on lap 1, but that's for a tap on turn 1. I'm saying it. Like, he's got that for lap 1. I'm not sure if he has any limit penalties, which I am checking right now.
Yes, that was for Sarah and for Huggy as well. just because I've been requested to say it, so yeah. Yeah. Right. Easton. So under threat from podium now.
He has
as
one.
Timmy left the session. Who?
Podium's got one warning.
One warning. Oh my god, this guy is so consistent. Like, it's unbelievable. I can get one warning after going around the first couple of corners and not getting one warning. I mean, that was ridiculous.
Who knows, mate? Who knows?
Probably because he's on a wheel, we can correct it. As Leon letting his competitors
Leon
go
Minor.
through. Thankfully not taking him out.
Good on you.
I think down to first gear there, he's literally trying to rotate the car to get the best exit coming out of the hairpin there. I mean, I'm not surprised, that's probably what I would do if I was in this situation. Oh, Jesus.
DRS open again, but I think he's still a little bit too far back to make a move.
Yeah, I think Easton's just getting
I think he can get a
better
good run out
drives.
of the Senna S. Yeah.
Yeah, Podium
Well,
just seems
Easton
to
is
be
on
able to
one
do
lap younger tyres.
the first couple of corners so cleanly.
Yeah.
It just makes me look like a very bad driver whenever I try and do it, because I'm always over the curbs.
Oh, you should see my time trial. I think it's about 10 attempts to try and get around that corner.
Yeah, I'm not good at that corner either. It's easier in the wet because you've got a bit more time to react, to be honest, so...
Yeah.
Everything's easier in the wet.
That's
although
one
it's
mark that
different.
the wet track does actually get.
Yeah. Wet track seems to be always better because you just get more time to react because it's just slower. But unless you hate the rain, then it's not good. But I like the rain. I like Monaco in the rain, so...
I don't.
No one does, to be honest, apart from me, because I'm just different. I'm odd. Ooh, Easton back end sliding a bit as he came out of the Isaac Lock corner.
Well, you know what they say? Different is what makes you special. Oh, that kind of special.
Oh god. But 97 minutes on this stream.
Hey.
My head hurts.
That's what Q1 does to you, folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easton a little bit wide on curves there.
Is there any other battles down the field at all? Actually, yeah, there is. There's a trusted to Brett. Finally, I'll go show something else to watch.
Alright, yeah.
As Dano gets his
I'll keep
racing
an eye
Grand
on
Prix.
something.
What's going on between those two? Those two are going on there, right? Trusted's got DRS on Brett. Is he going to be able to post him to look into turn 1 to make a move? Doesn't look like he is. He's not grabbing his slipstream, but brakes. Ooh, Brett quite slow into the first 2 corners, looks like. So leaders, what are the leaders up to? Let's find out. Don't ask. Ooh, Entrusted right behind Brett in the Mercedes, so it's 2 Mercedes powers.
Yeah.
Busted up at the moment, Sarah goes onto the podium. So podium will be getting 19 points out of this race if he finishes where he does.
It just means Brett going abnormally slow. It just seemed like he was kind of
Hang
going
on.
slowly from sector 2 there.
Joshua, 23 laps
But
on
it's
the
not
side
the
of
best
Haas.
exit.
Yeah, cool. Ooh.
However, Entrusted is staying behind.
Oh yeah, see, we'll get 26 points actually, so I think at the moment it looks like Podium will take the win here today unless he does bin it and falls without that 3-second window. As we're going to go on to the final lap of this race. This race has been exhilarating to say the least between the 2 championship protagonists, but if it stays like this, I think the championship will be decided next week in Abu Dhabi. So, just a quick question, or a quick favour. What would, if Podium takes this win, gets to 26 points, what will be the gap between the two leaders if that's the finishing order? Has Easton, what is that, 12 ahead or 11 ahead?
11.
11, so Easton will be leading by 3 points if it stays like this. Oh, next week is going to be fun. Like whoever finishes ahead will be champion probably. Anyway, this battle's going on down the field, but it looks to me like that these two are going to come around the final corner together, and on the road, it looks like it will be AMS Easton to cross the line to win the Brazilian Grand Prix. But unfortunately, due to penalties, onto the podium will win the Brazilian Grand Prix. So that is Podium taking his millionth win of the season. Good. Congratulations to the top two and top three, of course. Good race between both of them. I mean, that was crazy. Okay, hang on a minute. I've just seen that.
So this last lap.
And Warren's out. So he's binned it coming out of the second DRS straight, coming along that little tiny straight where came the life of many drivers. Well, not the life of the. What would I say? The career of many drivers in that war. As Assassin takes home third, WR Dark Phoenix takes home fourth. Good points for him as well. I think that's the highest finish of the season so far. Dano fifth, Luggy in sixth from the Red Bull. Trust 21 going to take home seventh. Joshua going to take home ninth, and rounding off the points will be Hunted LAX in the Red Bull, who's going to take home the last points position, going to take home 1 point, and finish that race off. Oh my god, I'm sweating. Well, I'm not even the one racing, I'm sweating. So, Podium taking the win in Brazil for, I don't even know how many times he's won this season, but it's probably quite a few times now. With the Ferrari in second and the Toro Rosso taking home third position. It's kind of top three in the championship, I think, all on the podium so far. With the Englishman, the Great Britishman, and the
Scotsman.
Yeah, the Scotsman. So yeah, we'll get the top three into the podium, and we'll talk about racing. Actually, we're going to just before I forget about this. Who was your driver of the day? I'll ask you this first.
I personally would say Dark Phoenix, because he's gone from 14th to 4th. That is pretty damn impressive. However, Podium, also interesting contender. He's gone the only driver with no penalties.
Yeah, I think it's the time between me, Dark Phoenix, Easton, and Podium, because it's just Easton just defending and attacking all the time, and Podium without penalties. But I think, do you want me to decide it, or are you going to decide it?
You go. That's fine.
I think I'm going to award driver of the day to Dark Phoenix from 14th to 4th. I think it's his best finish so far in the league, so congratulations to Dark Phoenix on your driver of the day, if you watch this race back. And yeah, I've literally only been able to invite Easton in. No, not Easton, Podium in. And right. Where is he? Where's the man? There he is. Man, the myth, the legend.
So I've done a bit of maths there. Easton is still ahead in the championship, but only by 3 points. It is down to the wire.
Exactly. I wish I could. Well, So, Easton, you got a bit of support from someone in chat. Sarah is saying, you'll get the championship, and I shouldn't have said that because Podium just joined. Oh, bugger. Oh, God's sake. Alright, has everyone ticked the box?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I only had 2 years then. Alright. Third position, well, actually I'll start that again. We'll move on to the third position person, which was UKB Assassin. I think you qualified P3. Yep, that's the one. And of course you finished time P3. I mean, how was the race like summed up in your words?
Yeah, the start was alright. Bit of battle with I think it was Dano for quite a few laps. Then once I broke away from him, it was pretty comfortable third place in the end.
Yeah, but like
All I gotta say.
pretty what is it? Pretty comfortable for you?
Mhm.
Right. Actually, Assassin, I want to ask you this question. What you and Timmy in qualifying? What kind of happened between there? Because I saw you kind of saw them quite
Me
close
and
between you two.
Timmy. I was on a cooldown lap and I just lost the back end coming round the corner towards him.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
So, me and Jedi were sitting in the commentary. I was thinking that Timmy had taken you out, to be honest. So,
Nah, not at all. There was a lot of blockage from I think it was Eastern and a couple of others. They was all desperate to get toes off each other. But I've recorded that and I'll send it to Mackie, so I need to go into it.
all right. So, congratulations on your third place. And we'll move on to the second place driver, who was in the lead for a lot of the race, but unfortunately lost it due to penalties. Easton, I mean, I'm gutted. You had a great race. I mean, you got pole by a great lap of 1:08.1. I mean, that was. I mean, I don't know how you managed that, but yeah, I mean, without tears, how was the race?
It was fun. There was a bit of, as what Beast said, I did see the Beast and Timmy incident, so I tried to move out the way as best as can, but I think it was Hunted in front of me. Who I was planning to give a tow, because we wanted them to do well.
Oh,
And that kind of failed, but don't talk about that.
but yeah, I mean,
And also
it's,
podium, that was great battle and I enjoyed every bit of it. Okay then.
he's dead. He's up there.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, Easton, congratulations on your second place, and I believe in this result you are now 3 points ahead of the championship. So, it probably will be decided next week, and yeah. Good
Well,
luck.
well, to be decided next week.
No. We'll just do like one race in Monaco in the wet.
Yeah, not to pile on the pressure, but it's only 3 points between you. Just saying.
I'm hiring someday. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have a fair fight.
You're still ahead, mate.
Yeah, and it's gonna be scary because he's too quick.
But yeah, Easton, well done on
You
your
right.
second place, and yeah. We'll move on to the inevitable podium race winner. I mean, of course, you having a fantastic battle with Easton since the start. I mean, and then you also had the pit stops, which you then kind of got ahead of Easton by a smaller margin, but then Easton came back, and then it was just battling from then on. I mean, how was it for you, just constantly having to attack and defend and everything?
Yeah, well, first I just want to say, Easton, fair play on that quality. That was incredible. Right, that is some proper speed. That fair play. I raised the bar twice in qualifying for him and thought he's going to have to pull something magical out to get there, and he did that. So fair play. And then start of the race, it was a bit dodgy from me. I didn't get a great start, and then instantly picked up a warning in turn 1. So I knew then from there that it was going to be a race about penalties, and it was just trying not to pick one up basically from that. But yeah, we had a good battle. It was like managed to catch him off guard with the VSC, but then my rear tyres were way too cold after the VSC, so I just completely lost the back end. And I managed to keep it pointing in the right direction, and then it was about a 2-second gap, and he was really starting to push, and he was extending that gap. But I don't know whether he just over pushed a little bit. But I started to come back towards him, and then we started to have a really good fight. Got the undercut, which I was quite surprised that he'd give me that, to be honest, but I'll take it. And then obviously got out ahead, got the fastest lap as well on that, and then it was just a case of just try and hold him off really. Managed to for a couple of laps, and then lost a little bit in the final corner, that one lap. I think he slightly hit me, Easton. I'm sorry about that. I just completely I brake myself a little bit, and then I just let him let him through really in the first sector, because I didn't want to any incident to affect the race really. And then I was just trying to push and keep up with him from there, and just make sure I didn't get any penalties really. But it was a good race towards the end, and congrats to him on the second place and whatnot. And it's going to be a good fight in the final race. I just hope it's going to be like it has been all season, the two of us going at it nice and fairly, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be great to see if you guys can do that in Abu Dhabi, which is normally a very boring track. But yeah, I mean, good luck to both of you for next week. And
Cheers.
I guess let the best man and kid win.
You'll make it an interesting track.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, Shadow, is there anything you would like to add?
I do not.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to finally end this thing after it's been going on